everybody, Felicity from Hip Kips. Happy New Year! I hope you've all had a lovely Christmas and a really nice New Year and a good start to the new year. It's been a minute since I've done a voiceover, but that's just the way it seems to have been in December. Spent a lot of time on my documented December, as you can see from past videos over on my blog over on Hip Kits. So yeah, that was awesome. I love documenting December. I think it was like my fourth or fifth year that I've done it, so it was pretty cool. So my December kit, which I'm using here, arrived. Hip hooray! It's gorgeous. Wow, it's beautiful. So I couldn't wait to use it, so I used it the next day when I actually made this page for the sketch. And there is just so many pretty things in here that I seriously didn't know what to use, because I was like, oh, that's pretty, and that's pretty, and use that, and this, and that, and yeah, my brain just went crazy. So by the time I actually sat to make this, I had no clue. I was like, in some ways I felt overwhelmed because I wanted to use everything at once. In other ways, I seriously didn't know where to start. So I was so glad for this sketch, because this sketch is open to so much interpretation. Like, it's amazing. You can make it what you want it to make. Like, seriously, allow yourself to drift off to the Never Neverland. Like, you can do so many amazing things with the sketch. So I definitely wanted to use the color kit, which has got the shimmers and the mask. And that shimmers paste, putting on your glitz, is so pretty. You can't see it on camera, but it's so glittery and shimmery. It's just perfect. And then of course I added in the two the creams as well. So amazing. Those pom-pom frames, oh, love them. I needed to use them. I had to use them. I want more of them. Yeah, love them. So I'd love to put them on the wall in my daughter's room. Like, how cool would that be? Yeah. Anyway, they're going on scrap pages. She'll just have to have the page on her wall instead, hey? Anyways, and I apologize first if you guys can hear background noise, because it's school holidays and my kids are home. So, what I've done here first is I've pulled out the ephemera, which is from, which one is that? From Crate Paper, Good Vibes. Pretty sure the pack's from. So I've just started adding layers, and this page is literally, guys, full of layers, and there's probably some really imperfect ways that I do a few things here, so cover your eyes. Yeah, so as I said, I just let that sketch be my starting point. And if it is the start of a new year and you feel literally what's the word, you don't know where to start, you got scrapper's block, I think is the term that some might use, you just really don't know where to start, I'd suggest that you pull out a sketch or go and find a page, a card, a mini album, a project life spread, whatever it is. Go to something that you absolutely loved and scrap lift yourself, because if you scrap lift yourself, you'd be surprised at actually how different it ends up being, because you've got totally different product. And that's often sometimes when I feel a little bit stuck. You're so keen to jump in and get these memories recorded and to use kits, but you just feel like, well, where do I start? What do I do? Go back, grab a sketch or grab a past project. When I did documented December last month, I actually did one layout the whole month. That was it. I concentrated on my documented December the whole month and did little mini pages, the 6x8, because that was the size of the album. And what I love about that is, in some ways, it's given me a little break from my standard pages and what I would actually do, which kind of brought me to today being my first page since I finished documented December. And I probably did go, oh, I'm so keen to jump in, but I've got now all these ideas from doing something different. What do I do and where do I go with it? So that's where it's really just don't put limitations on yourself, and don't allow yourself to look at the person next to you at their work and think, wow, I want to do that, and then feel disheartened. Just look at yourself and make sure what you're doing makes you happy. And that the important part of why you're actually creating the page is the reason why you're actually doing it. So to actually go and to do this page, I really, really enjoyed the process doing it. So here I am just checking in on the sketch. So you can see how it's just open to so much interpretation. You can make that triangle what you want it to be. You can flip it. You can move it up to the left-hand corner if you want to. Give yourself grace as to when you actually make your page. And as you can see, that paper underneath is an exclusive paper that was designed by one of our DT or design team members, Irit. I think that's how you say your name. Apologize if I haven't got it correct. I always get it mixed up and wrong and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, and the blue side is just perfect for my daughter's dress here. So truly a beautiful paper. I loved the other side, and thankfully I've got two pieces so I can use the other side next time. So that's what I'm really, really happy about. And I just simply trimmed down it to 11.5 by 11.5, my white cardstock, so I could back it, and I machine stitch it on. So that's going to be amazing. So these stickers, I think they're from the Project Life kit. They just really seem to sum up and be kind of like my title journal for this page. It says there to see the beauty in everything, and that's probably a really good sentiment for the start of 2018, because a lot of us are probably thinking about our word for the year. Perhaps we're thinking of new goals and resolutions, I guess, in some ways. For me personally, I don't set New Year's resolutions, or I don't set a 12-month goal, because I fail. I simply do. So I look at it as a month-by-month thing. So, for this month, I'm truly actually focusing on giving myself the self-care that I need to be able to help myself with me as a mother. And my self-care is actually creating and spending that time creating and being in my own little world and bubble as such, in just simply creating, because I've tried many times to even think of a word for the year, and yeah, I fail every single time. So I prefer to look at what perhaps my intention is going to be for that month, and what also comes into line with what my values are and what my intentions are. Because it's no point me choosing a word or something for the year that doesn't physically align with who I am and what I want to achieve. So that little sentiment, see the beauty in everything, just seemed to resonate with me and resonate with my daughter, because it's also her last year at home. Believe it or not, next year she goes to kindy 2 or 3 days a week. So I truly want to make sure that I'm enjoying every single little moment that I can with her this year, and seeing the beauty in everything, and realizing that if I don't get the basket of laundry folded, or perhaps things are not perfect or as good as what I would like them to be in the house, well, that's okay, because I'm not going to get this time with her at home again. So I need to truly value it. So that's where that sentiment just fits in with me at the moment for this very, very month. And I hope that when it comes to you creating this year, in particular this month, that you do something that is for you and not because of the other person next to you. because social media is a great place, but it's also a horrible place because we compare ourselves to, you know, the person next to us, and we're perhaps looking at somebody that we feel has everything bar humility. So make sure that when you are looking at others, that you're looking at the right person and realizing, well, hey, just because it looks like that they've got everything together, it's just a picture of their life. It's not every single second of the day. We don't know what's going on behind that photo, or what just happened, or what just did happen. So that's where we need to be in line with our true selves when we're there looking. So anyways, that's a very deep and meaningful video today, and probably absolutely nothing about my page, but I do hope you enjoyed my page, and yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Have a great day.